याच्या आधी आपण बघितलंय अनालिसिस ऑफ कोल, अल्टिमेट अनालिसिस अँड दी अदर प्रोसेसेस. त्याच्यात आपल्याला फ्यूलची, आपण जो फ्यूल यूज करतो त्याची सगळी कॅलरी व्हॅल्यू किंवा त्याचा एफिशियन्सी किती आहे त्या फ्यूलची ते आपल्याला माहिती आहे. आता along with those processes we also have processes which can individually find out the composition of elements like hydrogen and carbon. There are more elements and there are more further processes for that as well. So this is the carbon and this is the process for carbon and hydrogen. So we will take a known fixed quantity of coal, which will place it in a crucible or a dish, and we will let it get combusted in an open chamber which has a supply of pure dry oxygen. The oxygen is supplied from here. This coal undergoes complete combustion. So now everything, all the calorific value that it has, all the efficiency that it has is being used now. So we can say that this coal, whatever the properties this coal has are being used. So it is combusted, and now there are a few gaseous products formed in this furnace. Now these will be passed further through this copper oxide sheet, and then when these now we need to know what is the percentage of carbon and hydrogen. So these elements, these gases will be released when there is combustion of the coal. Now these later on these are passed through a tube. This U tube, it has known quantity of CaCl2 or magnesium perchlorate. This when the gases are passed through this tube, then the water gas which is formed when there was a combustion of the coal will be added into this. Will get the hydrogen, the water gas will react with the CaCl2, and it will get, and the mass of that hydrogen that was released from here will get settled in this tube now. So now we know that this tube had a specific mass, but now due to the addition of H2O, the mass is increased. So from there, the formula for H2O is H2O. So we can find out what is the composition of hydrogen. Clear? And then further the gases, now whatever didn't react in this tube will further pass through another KOH solution U tube. Even here there is a known quantity of the solution. So now over here, now we know what is the what would be the composition for H2 hydrogen. So now we need to find carbon. So in this tube, the carbon, the CO2 which is formed during combustion, the H2O reacted in this U tube, and now we need the composition of carbon. So it will react in this KOH tube, and this over here is the reaction. This was the reaction which took place over here, and now this is the reaction which will take place in this U tube, and again the same process. We knew what quantity of KOH solution we had. So now there is an increased volume of the solution due to the dissolution of CO2. This is the reaction, 2KOH plus CO2 gives K2CO3.
In this case, you just focus on which gases are formed, which byproducts, which gaseous products of combustion are formed, and where they will be absorbed.
So when there is a combustion, when there is in general also, if there is combustion, there is a water gas which is formed.
Don't call it as water gas, just call it as water vapors.
Water vapors and carbon dioxide. These two gases are formed, and now we need to find the composition of carbon and hydrogen. So one of them is present in carbon dioxide and one of them is present in water. So we need to get the exact amount of these gases formed. So we have this U U tubes which contain specific solution. In this case, it is the anhydrous CaCl2 or magnesium perchlorate. In this U tube, the water is dissolved, and due to which the mass, the volume or the weight of the solution increases, and that increase in that solution is the result of the dissolution of H2O. And further, when we take these fumes that were formed, when further we take them into this chamber, in this U tube, which has KOH solution, that in this tube, this is also again a fixed, there is a fixed mass of the solution, and due to the addition of CO2, and this product is formed, and hence the mass increases in that tube. And when we analyze both of these tubes, we get the amount of C and H formed due to the combustion of coal, or the composition of C and H in the coal.
Okay.